That was Meghan Trainor with Dear Future Husband. Well, this Saturday, which is also the 27th, the Camp Henry Fit to Win Center will have a scheduled power outage from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. So if you're planning on doing some working out, lifting those weights, getting buff, you might want to block out those hours. You can't go because they're going to have a power outage. All right, coming up, we are going to take a look at your currency exchange rate, your fuel prices, and your weather, which includes some rain. But also, we're going to keep going. Actually, we're going to start with your daily dose of history. So that's coming up.
For details.
From the DOD Community Bank, your currency exchange rate for today is 1,080 won for every U.S. dollar. Your fuel price is brought to you by the exchanger, $2.96 for unleaded, $3.33 for premium, and $3 even for diesel. Today, we're going to have some cloudy skies. Highs will be in the low 80s. Tonight, however, well, we'll still have some cloudy skies, but you can expect some rain, and lows will be in the high 80s. Right now, Camp Walker, it's overcast, and it's about 81 degrees. So we're moving on to your daily dose of history. On this day in 1630, the fork was introduced to American dining by Governor Winthrop. Also on this day in 1876, Lieutenant Colonel George Custer and the 7th Cavalry were wiped out by the Sioux and the Cheyenne Indians in the Battle of the Little Bighorn in Montana. I'm going to give you one more because it's pretty cool. On this day in 1927, the first film with sound effects, Old San Francisco, debuted. That happened on this day in 1927, 1876, and all the way back in 1630. Right now, though, I'm going to keep the music going. I have Duffy with Mercy right here on AFN DGU, The Eagle. That was Rachel Platten with Fight Song. Well, if you're trying to figure out what you want for dinner tonight, I know it's only like 2:30 and I'm talking about dinner. I'm going to help you out a little bit, maybe not in the way you think, but the Hilltop Club on Camp Walker is closed for today, so you can scratch that one out if it was one of your possibilities. They will be open tomorrow, but as for today, it is not an option, sadly. But anyway, what is an option is to listen to more music, which you can definitely do here, right here on AFN DGU, The Eagle. But also, we have not only just music, but we have news. And here it is, the Mad Minute, right here, just for you. That was Lady Antebellum with I Run to You. Well, coming up in 4th of July, obviously there's going to be fireworks. I mean, if you think about it, 4th of July is like 2 weeks away. Well, you can celebrate over in front of Camp Walker's Exchange for the 4th of July Liberty Fest. Yeah, that happens, I should say it starts at 4 o'clock and it goes all the way until 9. They're going to have a bunch of different vendors. They're going to have booths for children and plenty of activities for kids. They're going to have contests, food, drinks, prizes. There's going to be a lot. That morning, there's going to be a 5K fun run. And I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit. Back at the Liberty Fest, we will also be there. So there's more than one reason to come check out the Liberty Fest on 4th of July over at Camp Walker's Exchange. All right, coming up, we are going to look at your currency exchange rate, your fuel prices, and your weather, which looks like it could be a wet one. Also, we're going to keep going with our Day of History. I forgot what I called it. So we're going to call it Day of History. That's going on. So stay tuned. From the DOD Community Bank, your currency exchange rate for today is 1,080 won for every U.S. dollar. Your fuel price is brought to you by the exchanger, $2.96 for unleaded, $3.33 for premium, and $3 even for diesel. For today, we're going to have cloudy skies. Highs will be in the low 80s. Tonight, we can expect some rain. Lows will be in the high 60s. Right now, Camp Walker, it's overcast, and it's about 81 degrees. So we're going to keep going with your daily dose of history, because that's what it's called. And on this day in 1938, the federal minimum wage was raised. And it was raised to 40 cents an hour. Just be happy you don't get 40 cents an hour anymore. On this date in 1950, the Korean conflict began when North Korea invaded South Korea with more than 250 tanks south of the 38th parallel. Also on this day, on a kind of a different note, in 1951, the first commercial color telecast took place as CBS transmitted a 1-hour special from New York to 4 other cities. that all happened on this day, and that is your daily dose of history. But here is more music from Andy Grammer and Honey I'm Good here on AFN DGU The Eagle.